Yo guys, Tristan back here again, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts and review on the BerserK anime that's just returned back from 2016. It was on a little break, and now it's continuing from where it left off, where Griffiths comes back from hell, or that's what I think of it, and he's working with the Zod, or Zod's working for him, and I really don't know why, but Griffith is back in his human form and not his apostle form, and he's got, his blue eyes, his long shining hair like a pretty boy, as before he was tortured. So as his return, he's gone straight back to Ricket, just to see how he's like, or just to meet up with him. But when Guts finds out about this, he straight away attacks Griffith because of what's happened in the eclipse, which is fair enough, to be honest. I would react the same way, and Ricket doesn't know what's going on or what happened in the eclipse. He just knows that Casca and Guts are the only ones that made it back, and but he actually finds out the truth about Griffith, and he wants to do the same thing what Guts wants to do to Griffith as well, which is really understandable. And yeah, in the same scene as well, you see a Guts fighting Zod, which is a really awesome battle with the two swords like clanging against each other. And for me, some people don't like the anime style, but I actually like the kind of like 3D graphic design of it. It's actually really good. I don't know why, to be honest, but I think it's how a Berserk should be like, instead of how it was the first time when it came out in anime form. There's also a new opening for the anime now as well, where it shows the Berserker armor, which I can't wait to see, because I've only seen the parts of it in the manga, and it's all just like black and white. But now you're gonna actually get it to see in full motion, which is gonna be really cool. Well, yeah, that was basically it for the first episode. Just like Griffith coming back and him dealing with Guts, and Guts dealing with Griffith, and then Zod and Rook finding what actually happened in the eclipse. But but moving on to the second episode, though, we get to see the 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 dog, as what I call it. It's like Guts's dark side, where it's like a form of a dog, and it's telling like him to like to do like bad thoughts and stuff like that. We only got to see that for like a brief like 2 3 minutes, and then it focused on Hence Farenis of yeah, and Serpico's backstory, where uh, Farahans is like she's a really messed up girl. She's really I I don't know what's actually wrong with her. I think it's all of her nobility that's just got her like so stuck up and just forcing Serpico to even burn like his mother alive, which is really like really awful and stuff. She even whips a Serpico as well, just for drawing with a guy in a battle to like defend her honor and stuff like that. And there's a scene right where she's whipping him, and no joke, she actually starts like she starts like to suck his wounds. I don't know why anyone would do that. It's just really fucked up. Yeah, but like I don't know. Just straight from the flashback, it like moves on to Guts and Casca, where Guts actually has her tied up, and he's walking around with her because he doesn't want to like to lose like Salva, or he doesn't want her to run off somewhere else. And she does actually break away, and she like cuts the noose from her hand, and she meets some like bandits, and they literally try to rape her, but she like gets to her senses and actually defends herself with a sword. I think it's probably she got her little bit of her memories back for that particular part. So after that, when Guts manages to catch up with Casca, and he sees that she's managed to kill both of the bandits with a sword, he's a little bit shocked, and she's actually like full on naked, and uh, the dark side of Guts like starts to try to rape Casca, and he like literally like bites her boobs. Yeah, but this anime is still different from the source material, which is gotten from, they've skipped out a few parts with the elves, the elf storyline. I don't know if they're gonna put that in or not. Yeah, guys, that's basically it. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and yeah, subscribe, help out a brother. See ya.